What's the word? Your gang, it's your boy, your Wavy 6 with another episode. Listen, man. I don't know. Yesterday I was doing the brush section, and by mistake, I created a fork. I overlapped my angle right here, 540. I overlapped my angle and I created a fork. I'm gonna show you guys, but the good news is I got a fastest way to break the fork. So before I start, I want to shout out to my new subscribers. Thank you for the love. To my day one subscribers, still going strong. We growing up. Thank you for the support once again, bro. Listen, I'm a real G, bro. Thank you for the support. Thank you for the love. Like and subscribe if you're not subscribed to my channel. You know what I'm saying? The more you subscribe to my channel, you're gonna help me out. I'm gonna help you out. We all gonna grow together. Feel me? By the way, this is my 18 weeks of wolfing. I'm done. I'm done with wolfing. Next week is gonna be 19, but I'm gonna cut it off. I think it's enough. When you wolfing, it's hard when you wolfing, man. You gotta dedicate a lot of time to it. Feel me? You know, I'm a family guy, so you know what I'm saying. You could call me Peter Griffin if you want. I'm a family guy, so you gotta do a lot of dedication, a lot of brushing. You know what I'm saying? And I don't have a lot of time to be brushing. So I'm gonna show you my fork. I did a washing style yesterday, and you know what I'm saying? I was having a lot of lather, and by mistake, I overlapped my angles and I created a fork. So let me see. I think it's this way. If you see it, right here, let me see what's the count right here. Right here, it's crashing. So you can see, right here it's crashing. Right here, you see, right here it's crashing. So the way that I was brushing, I normally brush like this, right? Normally brush like this. You see, 540 is right here, right? Straight, right? Straight, but when you come here, this is when you slant it. This is how you get 540 right here, right? Right here, and what I did was, I went like this. I overlap my angle. You see, I'm grabbing this angle, right? And I dragged it. And that's when I created a fork. So now what I'm gonna do, I gotta brush the opposite. Just in that side, I gotta brush the opposite. First, you gotta use a comb. You know what I'm saying? You gotta use a comb. And you gotta do the opposite. You gotta improvise. First, try the regular way to see. So you go like this, right? You go the opposite way. Always leave to go up in the fork so you could have more hair to pull. You go the opposite. If it's lined up or if it gets worse, that means, you know what I'm saying, it's getting worse. Because I got one, right? And it becomes two. That's a fork. They crashing. So you see one here and there goes one on top. So I'm supposed to connect this one with this one, and this one, I'm supposed to connect it with this one. You see, so it could flow. This one with this one, and this one with this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna brush the opposite side. As you can see, the fork is right here. This is the fork right here. So I'm gonna brush the opposite, which is like this. I already tried like this, so I'm gonna go like this to break it. As you can see, it's working. You see, it's already working. So what you gotta do, you gotta dedicate some time to it. It's easy to get a fork, man, but it's hard to get it out. But Just gotta be consistent with it. It's just hair, but gotta do a small section. After you do a section with the comb, I suggest you use the hard brush and do it vertical. And I'm gonna tell you guys why you could do it vertical. And why's the reason you gotta do it vertical. Okay, you see? And over here, easy. Because the fork is not here. In the bottom. So after you do that, you use your other hand, right? And just go the opposite. You could use both hands. Just go the opposite. Because what you're doing, you're confusing your fork. On top of that, you're lining your waves the way you want it. You see, you go the opposite way. Just gotta do a section, you know. It takes time. But since I'm wolfing, I got a lot of hair, so I could play with it faster. Wolfing help you out too to break the fork, because the more you hair you got, it's better to play with it. Okay? It looks better than before. Yep, it looks better than before. Over here it's okay. And remember, the fork will move too. That's the thing, when you shifting, like, I shift from 360 with a swirl to 540 with a slant. Okay, so that's what happens when you shifting, you know. So I didn't want to cut my hair all the way, you know. I didn't want to start from the beginning, so I decided to cut it with a 1.5 and just brush with a 540 slant. So eventually he will go away soon. The fastest way to do it, besides doing the comb method and vertical brush, which is I'm gonna do in a few, I could give you guys three ways how to do it. If you're washing style once a week, I suggest you increase it to 2. If you're doing what besides washing style, you should comb, washing style, comb, and vertical brushing. I tried it, so it worked for me. So I'm giving you guys this solution to do it. If you get a fork, if you're elite waver, you don't got a lot of forks, you know what you're doing. If you're a beginner, this is the best way to break a fork fast. Forks, it takes time to come out, but the fastest way to do it, besides doing what I'm doing, is to implement washing style. If you're washing once a week, wash it twice. And do the same every week. Wash it twice a week. Do the comb with the hair wet. Do the vertical brush with the hair wet. Because when your hair is wet, it's better. It's better to move it around. It's easy to play it around. It's better than dry, okay? Because when it's dry, you're trying to break a fork, you got to use pomade to keep the hair there. You have to wolf. It's a lot of solutions that you got to do with your dry hair. But when you're doing washing style, it's easy to maneuver and manipulate your hair. That's the key about it. You know what I'm saying? So I already gave you the 3 steps already. Wolfing, you could do wolfing additional. That's like a bonus. But the main ones is combing, vertical brushing, and washing style. Okay, if you do it twice a week, if you want to get rid of the fork, that's the best solution to do it. I guarantee it. If you focus and improvise, go left side, comb it left side at least for 1 minute. If you see it's getting worse, do it the opposite side. That way you will know, like, okay, this is the right way to do it because it's lining up. That's the main key of having waves. You gotta connect this pattern. So, you know what I'm saying? It's like a puzzle. You gotta connect all 8 angles. So now I'm gonna use, this is the hard brush. All right? Remember, I created it like this. So I'm brushing the opposite. I'm doing it like a 360 right here. And don't do it right in the same place. Try to, you know what I'm saying, go from the top and brush more hair. Don't do it in the same place where the fork is. So you could have a better pull. The reason why it's vertical brushing, because you're using all the bristles. Okay, this is horizontal and this is vertical. So when you're doing a vertical, you're using all the bristles, so you're pulling your hair more. So that's the reason why. You just gotta do it the opposite. Just do a section. You don't gotta stay here for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Just do a section every day. Just trying to maintain focus in that fork. And eventually he's gonna come out. Trust the process. After I do a brush section, I'm gonna put some pomade so my hair can stay the way that I'm brushing it now. And just focus in this spot right here, okay? Because the rest of your pattern is good. Look, let me show you now. You guys can see. Look, you see? It looks way better. You see how it's lining up? You see? Just gotta stay on top of it, that's all. Just go the opposite. You do it the opposite way, and your waves is gonna connect. Just gotta be patient though. But if you do washing styles, and you comb every time you do washing style with a hard brush, in that location that you got the fork, it's gonna come out. You focus in that area. Yeah, it's already connecting. Look. You see? Alright guys, I give you guys a solution how to break a fork. I give you guys 3 tips how to break it a fast way so you guys can get rid of the fork and go back to elite. Or if you're not elite, at least you got a fork out of there, and at least you know what I'm saying, you got a diagram how to break the fork. All right, I hope you guys like this video. Today's Saturday, you know what I'm saying, I'm taking my time so I can share with you guys my experience. Like, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, share with your friends. It's your boy, your Wavy 6, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace and love. Stay out of trouble.